We'll go over 5 crucial tax tips every horse owner should know. Let's start with number 1. Tax tip number 1. You should know the difference between a business and a hobby. For tax purposes, hobbies don't exist. The IRS doesn't give anyone a tax break for spending extra money on a pet horse or any other expenses that a pet owner would incur in taking care of a pet horse, which is one way to look at a hobby horse business. However, there is a lot of preferential tax treatment when it comes to a horse business. So make sure you understand what the tax differences are so that you can set up your horse business in a manner that allows you to take the proper tax deductions afforded a business and not a hobby. So treat your business like a business. Tax tip number 2. This is how you treat your business like a business. Keep good records. Hire professional help. Be on time. Be interested in learning about your business. So when it comes to caring for horses, if you own the property, you own the horse, and you hire out a lot of the work that's involved in caring and maintaining horses, keep good records. Make sure you're hiring true professionals that are expert in the horse world. Make sure that you're on time to meetings and events the way a proper business owner would be. And above all, be interested in learning about your business, because for most horse owners, someone working day in and day out in your business will probably know a little bit more about particular items than you will. So be interested in always learning about your business and be involved. Tax tip number 3, know your expenses. So if you're going to treat your business like a business, most business owners know their profit and loss statements, they know their balance sheets, but most importantly, they know their expenses, because expenses are what kills a business. So if you look at your business, you know what your administrative expenses are. If you're traveling to horse shows and other events, there's business travel, conferences, things of that nature, labor costs. Maintaining horses can be a very labor-intensive business, especially with all the associated infrastructure. Make sure you know your costs. Horse-related business expenses. Talk to your accountant. That's why you should hire professional help. Help that accountant really understand your business so that they can look in the books and figure out all the horse-related business deductions for you. And then everything else, miscellaneous expenses, all the little stuff that adds up and can eat away at the business profits. Tax tip number 4, when in doubt, depreciate. You can depreciate a lot of things, and you actually are supposed to. In most circumstances, if you purchase a business asset that's expected to last more than a year, you can't take a full expense deduction in that year. You have to depreciate that asset over its expected life. And the IRS does have guidance on a wide variety of business assets, to include horses. Horses can be depreciable as well. So make sure that you understand the difference between expensing, which you can take upfront for things like repairs, operating expenses, versus capital expenditures of where you're purchasing assets expected to last more than a year, where you have to depreciate that cost over the expected life. And then once you understand that difference, depreciate, depreciate, depreciate. Tax tip number 5, paying attention to capital gains. So generally speaking, gains on the sale of a business asset held for more than 1 year qualifies as a long-term capital gain, which is subject to preferential tax treatment. In the case of racehorses, however, that holding period is different. It's actually 2 years. So make sure you're paying attention to capital gains tax treatment when you're buying horses. And if you end up having to sell a horse, make sure you understand your holding period could make a big difference in how much tax you have to pay on the sale of that horse. So that's all we have for this video. Again, 5 quick tax tips. You can actually check out our article where we go into a little bit more depth with examples and walkthroughs. You can check out that article on our website, teachmepersonalfinance.com. Simply type in tax tips for horse owners in the search bar and our article should appear. If you like our articles, please subscribe to our newsletter. If you like our YouTube tutorials, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please post them in the comments section or send me an email. Thank you very much.